I see so many people every single day over stressing about stuff that they can't control or what other people say, what other people think about them, whatever it be. And as an outsider to those situations, you can't help but just be like, why do you put yourself through all this extra nonsense? You see, everyone is just so inclined to drama, and drama doesn't have to be some crazy talking behind people's back. Drama is just people using everything as an excuse to just find fault with just everything going on. For example, at the workplace, it almost feels like you're at school. And if you're at school, then it's going to feel like in the future when you're at a workplace, you have groups, you have circles, whether it's different lines at work or just different groups of levels of management or just subgroups of just some people who just want to find fault with everybody else. It's no different than when you were in school. Your cafeterias were set up where they were split between different groups. You had, the nerds, you had the jocks, you had the preps, you had kind of everything, but everyone stayed separate. But you always had the ones that just wanted to have drama with everybody else. But you see, when you're at work, you're going there for a paycheck every single day. You don't need to give in to workplace drama. You see, that's not what's going to pay the bills. And, if you are at a job where you are legitimately losing promotions or something like that due to workplace drama, whether you're not getting that promotion because it is drama through a boss or higher up, then instead of putting yourself through that, then that might just mean there's time for change. You see, you're never going to make it somewhere or have a happier life when all you do is just deal with drama. It's one thing to, acknowledge when people talk, but at the end of the day, 90% of people just can never get along with each other, and they're always going to try and start and stuff, but you just have to realize that every single day you wake up, you just have to focus on yourself. Listen to what's going on at work, or he say, she say. It's just going to bring down your work. You worry about yourself. You have your own opinions, and you don't need to change for anyone else or feel pity for anyone else just because they might not like someone that you might like or whatever. Just don't do it. You're adding stress to your life, taking years off your life for just absolutely no reason. But, this also goes for family. You grow up, and of course you're supposed to respect, your mother and your father. You're supposed to respect, your family to an extent. But remember, just because they're blood doesn't mean you have to fall all over everyone in your family. And if that means being away from your family, that's just kind of what it is. Myself growing up, I would deal with drama that I didn't really want to be a part of because it just wasn't for me. I added stress to my life that I didn't really care about, but I felt I had to because they were family. But as I got older and moved out of the house, I don't ever go back outside of my parents and my grandparents who raised me. I don't go back to the family, all the dinners and that, because all they are is drama. So there's no need for me to be around it. So I can be a black sheep all I want, but at the end of the day, I don't have that stress in my life anymore. But they had to live through it every second of every day just because they can't let past be the past and just accept that some of us are different. And if you're in a relationship with someone and, all they want to do is start drama, no matter how much you love a person or like a person or that, always remember that the person that's perfect for you is worried about you. They're not worried about everything else going on in this world. And if they're more focused on outside drama and he said, she said things going on, then, maybe it's also time for you to, talk about it, because you don't ever want to just go out, because then that's just more drama. That's when you say we need to sit down and, your relationship is your relationship, and that's what it needs to be. You need to focus on each other, whether it's a wife, girlfriend, husband, boyfriend, whatever it may be. You need to focus on yourself, and, if they can't accept that and they want to continue drama, it's not worth it. No matter what situation you're in, it's not worth continuing down that trend. But, this goes for life in general. I don't care if you're going to the supermarket. I don't care if you're at home. I don't care if you're at work. You're supposed to love thy neighbor, and that is true. But just because you love your neighbor doesn't mean you have to like them or associate with them. Again, we're all on this earth for our own reasons, and life is hard enough as it is without drama, without everyone pulling you every which way. So live your life, focus on yourself. Don't deal with drama. It's not worth it. All it's going to do is take years off your life, and you don't need that. You need to focus on yourself. So, like I said, for me, I don't deal with it. I'm my hermit. I have my wife. I have my children. I have a couple of good friends, a couple very close family. But other than that, I don't have to talk to anyone else, and that's fine with me, because at the end of the day, the people I do talk to are people that I care about, and they care about me. So that's all I need. I don't need to go and look for any added pat on the back from people who will just talk behind your back the second you're gone. So just always remember, focus on yourself. Just remember that you don't need to put all this extra stress from drama on yourself. Let me know in the comments, what you struggle with drama or that, or how you've overcome it, or let's try and help each other getting through what we're getting through, trying to get all that extra drama out of the way. But if you enjoyed this video, I know it's kind of a little bit different, please like the video and hit that subscribe button, because we have lots more content to come. But I hope you guys have an awesome day,